All right. That is Teen Republic on NTV right here. Those are Flex Dance Crew. And let me tell you, also, how about in terms of their looks, how they look, how they feel. And all the other time, they come here, they're looking fresh. And that is the vibe that we give right here on Teen Republic on NTV. Anyway, right here with me, my second bunch of guests. Today, we have world record holders. We have the biggest PR management, nini, branding, so to speak, event organizer, kila kitu, ode makuna kitu haduita. We have Lynne the brand and Achoka. Namita reality chokes. Amefanya vitu kadhaa, 1, 2, 3.
Kuna drum rolls.
Kuna
Achoka the Haga pia.
Oh, Achoka the Haga. Yes. Because, I mean, welcome. Karibuni sana.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Kabisa.
Salimiani, achana na baby girl. Ladies first. How you feeling? How's the weekend?
The weekend is good, though quite busy. I'm good. So my name is Lynne the brand. Yes. Let me not assume that everyone knows me.
Yes.
I am a publicist, I'm a digital strategist. I am a brand manager as well. So I do matters PR sana. So when it comes to events, PR ni PR zaidi.
PR zaidi.
Mtu ni mtu wa PR kwa wingi.
But ni PR mzuri, si ndio?
Good PR.
Si wale watu wa kupangana. Uko happy na kama niko
kupangana si hiyo, but na ile kupangana ingine yenye ni poa.
Yenye ni poa yenye
like showbiz flani poa.
All right. Good stuff.
Yeah.
And Achoka mwenyewe?
Vipi Jose?
Kwaje?
Asante sana. Hi people, so my name is George Achoka, aka Reality Chokes, aka The Haga, the current record holder Kenya for the most hugs given. I think yes.
I think it's arguably even East Africa.
Yes. I think in Africa, yes. Basically, yes.
Yes. All right. Karibuni sana.
I'm a content creator, a journalist, and a lot of other things.
All right. So Achoka as well does digital right here at Nation Media Group, so he's in-house. Leo ni mgeni wangu. Now, I'll start with you, Achoka. Uka decide nataka ku break world record in 24 hours, you wanted 10,000 hugs. You were able to do 2,000. How was it? So process yako ya kwanza nini ilifanya utaki ku break your record? Hiyo ndio wase walikuwa wanauliza.
So basically I think breaking the record was the ultimate goal. Tulikuwa na other reasons for having the Hugfest. For instance, the first reason for the Hugfest ilikuwa kutoleana stress because a lot of people are going through a lot. I think last year, economically, psychologically, socially, breakups, unemployment. I mean, people are going through a lot. So we're like, so how about you come up with an idea to hagiane mazetu stress, to relieve stress kidogo, to depression inatumaliza, and then yes, then I'll laugh after hiyo kutoa stress in a depression. Then the second goal was to do what? To spread love and positivity, basically. Right. Like we are there for each other, and then also we wanted to. The third one was tulikuwa na a blood donation drive. Pia ukikuja hapo kuhug, we donate blood. Isaidie pia somebody that needs it in a hospital. Then ultimately to break the Guinness World Record for the most hugs given within 24 hours. So those are the main key.
Hey, Achoka, kona details. I love the detail.
Yes.
Going to Lynne, unafanyanga events. You do events, and one thing I know with events, kuna hizi stories tumeona msanii amekam, people have broken into the event, kuna watu wamelipa, you know, like tunitigrity tu kidogo that events ni fiti kabisa, but something really small inakuja inaharibu event. So how are you able to, one, kitu kama hiki happen, wewe unakujaje kuambia mafans them naambia say pole, ama how do you also ensure that such mistakes do not occur? And you give people 101% experience?
Well, I try so hard to make sure nisifike hapo mahali pa kukuja kuambia say we deeply apologize, we are sorry, you know. So when it comes to event, there's the pre-marketing, pre-preparations part and everything before the day of the event, and then there's posts. So a lot of people usually focus on the event. So wanasahau pre and then pia post sometimes. So kwa pre ndio kuna kuangana hiyo story ya preparations, like how for instance lately kumekuwa na hizo occurrences whereby watu wana occupy, people don't want to pay for events but they want to show up for free. So doing your own research and realizing that this is a problem that you have currently in the event space, is very good, because now inakusaidia kwa when you're planning, you try and check maybe the things that you can do differently from other events. So that's the advantage also of having a PR person handling your event.
Oh.
Yeah, because you know, as an event organizer, you can be very busy, like your head is everywhere. So where is you focus on other things? But having a PR person, our work is now to focus on those kinds of things. So sisi, we do like our research thoroughly, tunaangalia nini ili happen kwa hii, okay, nini ili cause hii ika happen. For instance, the event that I did, the last one.
Yeah, now speaking of the last event you did, sorry to cut you short. Okay. Speaking of which, the last event you last did, and also Achoka did the Hugfest, Upper CBD. There is one thing about branding, really. I mean, there's how Achoka came up, mental health, he was advocating for it until now it became an event. And then you're also into PR. So today, in a nutshell, is all about leveling it up. How do we, like, me kama just what in Republic, I'm like, you know, maybe I'd want to do something else. How do we package ourselves to ensure that, one, we are relevant to people, na pili kitu unadu, in short, it makes sense. I'll start with you, Achoka. Nini ilifanya uka decide, you know, this is the route that I want to take. Nini ili take you, uka level up to the next level now. I want to advocate for mental health. Is it out of a personal experience or what happened?
So basically, I think tulikuwa nafanya hugs like zile individual na approach mtu, and then you ask them, then they hug you, and then I think zile siku za demonstrations, I think it was 2022 June. That's why I was like, okay, now that everybody's giving out what they can offer during this demos, I was like, and I had realized hugs are helping these people. Also, nikajitoa na placard. I was like, I'm giving out free hugs, free hugs. Then we got like over 1,000 people.
Wow.
Yeah, I got planned, over 1,000 people were just coming to hug, actually scrambling for hugs. Like, okay, then we can, then after now posting, so we got thousands of comments, people asking, oh, can you like have an event where you just come hug, stress, like come hizo. Then of course, then you start looking for an avenue where you can now have your own event where people come to hug. Like it's something like a growth, like umetoka hapa, then you discover, oh, so then you can do this, then you can do this, then you can do this. Yeah. Then basically ikakuja kwa event.
All right.
Yes.
Now with you and personal branding, what is the one thing yenye mtu anafaa kuwa, like nikidecide personal branding, kitu ya kwanza yenye inafaa kuwa nayo ni nini? Ama what is personal branding?
First of all, you're supposed to identify your niche, because you can't just wake up and say unataka personal branding. So you have to identify your niche. Unataka hiyo personal branding as what? Do you want to be an artist? Do you want to be an actress? Do you want to be whatever thing you want to be? You have to identify. And then secondly, that thing, and you must identify, like, who is your target audience? Like, unataka wewe as a brand yako unataka kuipackage in a way that inafikia wasi wanaka aje, so that you don't end up doing things blindly and then you're missing out. Probably your target audience is now the way you're doing your things and the way you packaged your brand, or the way you want your brand to look, equals idea audience B. So you have, after now identifying your niche, lazima ujue audience yako ni gani. Wewe as Joseph Trends unataka watu wenye wana relate na brand, watu wana relate na brand yako wakwe kina nani. Then ukisha identify sasa hizo, now you start now looking of ways to now make sure that your brand is visible enough. Make sure that you start packaging inaanzia squeeze, at least tuko digital. So packaging inaanzia online. Najua packaging inaanzia tu online. Mimi nikikuja tu kwa page yako, you know, itaniambia nini kukuhusu as a brand. You get? For instance, we have cases whereby someone is an artist, but ukienda kwa page yake ni memes. Unaget.
Ni Achoka na pusini mimi. Achoka na pusini.
I think anaweza pitia account yetu atumio kama demo.
Atumio kama demo.
Atumio hiyo kama demo.
Unasema you're guilty.
No, I'm not guilty, just charged. I can assure you. But I think anaweza pitia aseme, oh, maybe for the mtu akao kuonja aseme maybe hapa ongeka hivi kitu kama hiyo practical.
Yeah, because social media size currently, like the digital space, is very powerful. Especially for creatives. If you want to do something, like if you want a job right now as a creative, when they will approach someone, they won't tell you to send them your CV. They will tell you to send them your socials.
Oh, your socials first.
Your socials first. and most especially the Instagram. So hapo ndo wanaenda wanaangalia and then they're like enyewe ni ukweli anataka kuwork na sisi but brand yake, you know, the positioning and all that. You're an artist but your page like haupost hata vitu mziki zako or something, ama unapost mziki zako once twice, unajaza memes, you know, you're not even taking good photos as a brand. Unachukua tu photos.
So umesema photoshoot lazima.
Photoshoot by the way, it's
tupatie watu ma cameraman. Hata photoshoot ni mingi hapa tao, si ni wengi tao siku hizi CBD like picha tu pigwa picha poa.
Pigwa tu picha poa, kaa fiti, make sure pages zako tu zinakaa fiti. Usipige tu picha like for the sake of kupiga, cause to be very honest, there are people that wanakuanga easily thrown off. So yeah, and me personally, even when I'm looking, even when someone approaches me like for branding and nini, we want to work with you, Lynne, make kitu ya kwanza nafanyanga ni the same thing, send me your socials.
Hey, Lynne, naenda photoshoot next week. Speaking of which,
Ojakuwa na photoshoot yote. Ojakuwa na photoshoot yote.
Unaendanga photoshoot yote.
Sifanya, tutafanya zingine. Hii ya Lynne imetupea pressure. Anyway, speaking of which, nataka tuniambie briefly, both of you have done events. Recently, you did a very successful event with Chris Martin. He did a hug fest pale Tao CBD, and but there I was there. Nilikuwa hapo nikiambia wase kujeni to hug, tukakadi usiku. I tried as much as I could to come through for. So also to our viewers, please, if anyone is going into, you know, please support them. Event near Lynne and Achoka something, please go. What was the biggest challenge Achoka ukifanya pale? Nakumbuka tukisema Achoka usichoke. What is the biggest challenge ulikuwa nayo pale ukiwa pale archives pale opposite pale Tao?
I think I'll talk before actually. I think during Hakunanga a lot of things. I think before you mentioned you up on a lot of work. I think I'll mention for you to have an event in CBD, I think you must either be a mobilizer or have money. You can't lack both. Like as an individual, because it's a lot of things. Unafaa uongee na hapa, kanjo hapa, you have your other clients huku, and say, you see, you're setting up a date, so the date should be kila mtu ako sawa nayo. So once mmoja akitoka, it's point. So the biggest thing ni you must have a lot of funds. Kama una funds, ukiwa mobilizer. I think basically, I think kuna a lot of licenses, especially CBD. Kuna kanjo hapa, I think kanjo like there are three. You have Nema, you have kanjo, you have the advertising ninis, you have the priest guys, you have kama unafanya archives, you have to pay archives as well. Alafu pia you have your team to pay. A stage to nini, it's a lot of things.
Hiyo pesa ulitoa wapi Talks?
I think kwanza we thought itakuwa $1 million bomba as a budget. Tuka approach an event guys, the people who set up things, event setup people, company. I think wakatupea quote ya 1.5 million. Bro, I'm just a young guy. I just want to hug people.
Yeah.
Hiyo pesa sasa 1.5 million natoa wapi jamani? So then you negotiations wakashukisha I think up to 800k.
Yeah.
Still a bit bado ni kubwa. Mimi sina, I'm not that rich. Well, niko na pesa kidogo lakini I'm not that rich. So I think that's where partnerships come in now. Now you have to approach brand kusaidia hii. I think NMG came in for me in a big way. I can pay stage, sound. That was the biggest thing, because for you to have such an event, a Hugfest, lazima kwenda event. I think a lot of people thought tukifanya hiki utaenda hapo usimame na placard. Of course always wama taona placard alafu upate over 500 hugs. Unless ni maandamano. But una normal day tuko tu hapo na no, because it will take a lot of people. You need to have a lot of mobilizers of kuita kila mtu. Then it's not. So you need a stage setup, your sound, mobilizers, MCs, a lot of things. So I think NMG came in for me in a big way. Then you also need for our event, you need witnesses, a firm to contact a firm here, or like the auditors, or people who do professional farming, so like the witnesses to witness, to act as the Guinness World Record mature like happen on ground.
The representatives,
yes. So lazima record whatever is happening, or ensure nobody is hugging you twice. Or record numbers kila kitu, like every hour we have achieved this, or record chini every hour.
And it's actually a proper hug. Well, it's a
proper hug, yes.
Hug like lazima both your hands ile ya hivi.
Yes,
it has to be a proper hug.
Yes, we got over 2500 hugs, but sasa proper hugs zilikuwa below 2000.
Slightly below.
When ilikuwa hapo ilikuwa like we literally have to show somebody on stage like hug like this, because when anakuja I think most of us atujui hugs and like it's new thing. So lazima wafunze hug hivi. Umemfunza bado especially the men now. Wengine wako very stubborn mazile. Like kuna hiyo uncomfortability.
For sure.
Those are a few. But I think basically is a few challenges.
Interesting. Yes. Now, Lynne, Chris Brown akasema hatuna capability ya kumhost. Na nimeona Burna Boy ameland. So tuko na capability ya Burna Boy, Chris Brown hatuna. Nini tunahitaji kuwa nayo?
That's a tricky one.
Ama ni personal choice yake?
Tunafaa kukua. I think, to be honest, and this is a conversation that has been going on for a while online, I think we need to have our own arena. Kwa sababu Chris Brown ni mtu wa arena, si mtu wa miti, huko miti ata
anafaa kufly.
Mtu anafaa fly nini. So unaona hizi fly katikati ya miti pale Uhuru Gardens una get. So I think we need to have, because we've been doing events for a while, and if someone wants to do a big event, lazima ikuwe outdoor.
Oh yeah.
Because currently we don't have an indoor whatever that can host a big number of people.
For sure.
I get. It's just like a small number of people. So if someone is targeting like a big number of people, lazima uende nje. Uende Kasarani Stadium, uende Uhuru Gardens, uende wapi. But we don't have an indoor arena. And I think as a nation, jamini tumefika hata, as a country tuko place tuna.
Nilionata nani Abel Mutua and Co. Abel Mutua na team yao. They were actually talking about how we've had enough malls now. Please build us an indoor arena.
We need one,
for sure,
to
for
be
sure.
honest.
I think on some point, I think what I've heard is online is people saying, I think in Kenya don't have like ready, like ISO arenas, like where, like if an event is happening, like the event organizer have to set up like a fresh, like from Like we don't have like ready things and you utakuja to patch up maybe kitu hapa
I get
because
it.
Those ones that are outside, like the one that is in Rwanda, hizo ziko ready.
Yes.
So ni kufika tu na
maybe put a few things here and you're good to go. I think pia nachangia I think maybe to cost pia the events. Yes, because now you're setting up from like scratch. Another scratch weke hii securities, you have many barriers. So you pay and
but if you have the arena, sasa inakutolea cost ya sound, inakutolea cost ya unalipa tu one.
Now you just take the arena itself.
Yes.
Interesting. All right, we have Achoka here, napenda kumita reality chokes, and we have Lynne the brand. And I'm sure guys can also reach out to you in one way or another in case someone needs personal branding, Santa Farmer mental health as well. He's been a big advocate. So you have to please plug in your socials as well. That should be your camera.
My socials, on the socials, mtanipata kama Lynne the brand, at Lynne the brand, LYNNE the brand, across all digital platforms, and at Foley Agency. I have a PR and marketing agency. It's called Foley Agency. At Foley Agency also across all digital platforms.
All right. Now Achoka mwenyewe.
Yeah, so my name is George Achoka. So search George Achoka utapata, but online I'm known as reality chokes, like reality kawaida, and then CHOKS, like chokes. Basically on or across
kila mahali.
All
right, once again thank you so much you guys, na mnafanya kazi fiti sana. And we are all looking forward to having you guys more and more and pia tukikudm, I mean you have Burna Boys here as well. Nimeona kwanza ameleta equipment
kuja na equipment yake
Taki mchezo Burna jo zimepandishwa ndege.
Kuja na equipment yake zimepandishwa ndege zikakuja vizuri, ni anataka kuperform na equipment yake
na zirudi
noma.
Inshallah tutafika hapo Achoka.
Ndio sema na personal branding anaongelea brand hivyo
amejiweka hivyo
amejipackage hivyo, anywhere he goes with his.
All right. There you have it, Lynne the brand and reality chokes. Thank you once again so much for coming through. Asanteni. This has been Teen Republic on NTV. Now check it pale on Twitter. Big shout out to you. I'll be sampling a couple of your tweets as well in a couple of minutes. For now, we have DJ Rickmo on the ones and twos. Let's go once again. Asanteni sana.
Karibu sana.
All right. DJ Rickmo, tuko ready? Yeah.